Greetings, everybody. The Shadow Tester 99 here, and today I'm gonna bring you guys my brand new series called "Living a Four Times Weakness." Now, what the series is about is that I will analyze Pokemon that have four times weaknesses, and then come up with a set including items, EVs, abilities, and moves that will basically allow them to do their absolute best when it comes to living that four times weakness. So I'm gonna start off with this series with my favorite Pokemon, Swampert. Now, as we all know, Swampert is four times weak to grass. So what I've done is I made 6 different Swampert sets that all around trying to outspeed or trying to live any grass moves. Now, the first thing you want to know about when you want to live a move is that you have to know what typing your Pokemon is weak to. So for Swampert, it's grass. So obviously you'd have to do some research on grass type Pokemon. And from my research, most to all grass type moves are special attacking. So in this case scenario, this could also apply to Pokemon like Seismitoad and Whiscash, is that you would want to definitely focus around special defense. So this first Swampert set right here shows exactly that. So, well, first I'll go over what is this. Okay, so he's holding a Rindo Berry. So if you don't know what that does, a Rindo Berry, you basically take half damage from a super effective grass type move. So you're gonna need all that support you can get. So Rindo Berry is definitely recommended. Ability really doesn't matter because they don't revolve around revolve around like being able to take hits. But since we won't be using any water type moves and our main focus is to take out grass type Pokemon, I would definitely recommend giving your Swampert the damp ability. Okay, so moveset wise, we have some interesting moves here. We have Ice Beam, which is going to be like the main go-getter move to try to take out that grass type. We have Protect, just to kind of like scout out what your opponent's going to do. We have Confined, which lowers your target's special attack by 1, as you see here. And then we have Captivate, which is a move you don't really see. Now what it does is that lowers the foe's special attack by 2 if it's the opposite gender. So Captivate's a move you really don't see because it's based on gender. Now, the reason I have both Combine and Captivate is because, not everyone in Pokemon cares what gender the Pokemon is. Like, some people really don't care about that. But for those who do, like, say you're... Because I have all my Swamperts as male, because he just looks like a male to me. But, if I were to send this Swampert out to battle, and, like, say we go up against a female grass type, like a female... Well, a perfect example would be Lilligant, because Lilligant can only be female. So yeah, what you could do is that you could use Captivate on that, so that'll drastically lower Lilligant's special attacking stage by 2 stages, and then with the Rindo Berry and the appropriate EVs, you might just have that small glimmer of hope of living a 4 times weakness. So as you can clearly see with the EVs, I have given him max health and max special defense, because remember, most all grass type moves are special attacking. And then to try to take out the grass type, I've decided to put the remaining 4 EVs on his special attacking. But if you guys don't agree with this EV set, feel free to just change it up. Just as my suggestions. And so the second set is it's a slightly bit different. So as you can see here, he's now holding a wide lens. So now this set is just more on trying to outspeed the grass type. So what I've given him is that I've given him the wide lens, which boosts accuracy, and with Blizzard, because Blizzard is one of the most powerful ice type moves out there. And so yeah, but you're definitely gonna have a bit of a problem with that, considering that Swampert's more of a physical attacker. But I have seen sets where you can use a special attacking Swampert. You just have to have the appropriate EVs. But yes, like but yeah, literally same exact moves. The only thing you're changing is Blizzard and Ice Beam. You can, if you want, switch the wide lens to a window berry, but since Blizzard doesn't have the best accuracy, I would recommend a wide lens. But you know, to each their own. And so this said, this is this is basically the exact opposite of this first Swampert. Now, because this first Swampert was a special attacker, oh god. Now we have what Swampert's most comfortable with being a physical attacker. So what we have here so we basically have the exact same moves, just different. Well, no, not the exact same moves. We have what we had Ice Beam, and now we have Ice Punch. But literally, we still have Protect, Confide, and Captivate, and also this one has a Calm nature. This physical set has a Careful nature, right here. But like I said, these are just base forms. I don't think these are perfect because I I mean they are pretty good, but they're not perfect. I really can't guarantee you that it'll live. If we're done with this is more like of giving you the best, chances of living. Anyway, I better stop rambling. Just moving on. Okay, so this set we have a Lychee Berry set. Now, what a Lychee Berry is, as you can see right there, is that it'll boost your attack by 1 stage when you're at 25% health or less. And so yeah, I'm not 100% confident. Or not confident. Actually, I should change that. Okay, so yeah, and so instead of trying to outspeed, come on now, there we go. So instead of definitely trying to outspeed the opponent, since we have a Lychee Berry, I didn't think this through. I'm sorry. We could basically give the exact same EVs as when you're trying to live a grass move. So yeah, max special defense, and with a careful, preferably a careful nature, and you just put the 4 remaining EVs into whatever you want. I'll just put 252, 248, and then I guess I give you. Actually, no. Actually, let me just put that. That's fine. All right. Sorry about that, guys, but I didn't fully think that through. But yeah, Lychee Berry. So yeah, if you do manage to live the grass move, you get a nice boost to your attack, and with the Ice Punch and with the your preferred EVs, you could take out that that grass type. If they're not carrying like a focus sash, or if they're like incredibly physically bulky. So now we have this Ice Gem Swampert set, this Ice Gem Ice Beam set. Now you can also do the same thing, just literally just with a physical set. You can just switch out the EVs and Ice Beam with Ice Punch. But you have to just keep the Ice Gem. So if you know what the Ice Gem is, an Ice Gem, it boosts any Ice type moves by 30%. I believe that's 1.3%. I believe that's what 1.3 power is. I believe that's 30%. So yeah, that's gonna make Swampert incredibly, any ice moves incredibly powerful, especially considering the Pokemon. So now this set is more about trying to outspeed the opposing Pokemon. Guys, as you can see, I've actually given this max speed investment with the timid nature. Yeah, max speed timid, because your opponent will most likely expect you to switch out if they send an aggress type and you have your Swampert out, because no one would do that unless they want to sack off their Swampert. But for most cases, you wouldn't sack off depending on the situation. Right, so yeah, Ice Gem, and then finally, like I said, you could also do the same Ice Gem set with a special physical attacking Swampert with Ice Punch. And finally, we have the classic Choice Scarf. And if you just really want to be able to outspeed Choice Scarf, like I said, so literally, as you can see with all these sets, you're still gonna want to Protect, Combine, and Captivate. You're just gonna want to mix things up with the item setting, if it's gonna be a physical Swampert or a special Swampert, and then messing around with the EV, see what works out for you. And Also just do research on grass types. See if grass types are more physically bulky or more especially bulky. You have to take all this into consideration if your main goal is to live a 4 times weakness. But yeah. So yeah, like I said, the classic outspeeding item. Give him a choice scarf, lock himself into ice punch. But like I said, if you really want to try, you can use combine or captivate, switch out with a one of your partners that can live, that can take grass moves like no problem, like Crobat and Swampert. They're good partners actually, because Crobat can take those grass moves. But this is not about this. This is about Swampert being able to live, being able to stand up after getting hit by a grass move, even like a weak grass move. Like, we don't like grass. Swampert doesn't like grass moves, nor does Whiscash or Seismitoad. I'll keep that in mind. That this I don't know if I said this already, but what I'm doing for Swampert can also apply to other Pokemon that are water ground, such as Quagsire, Whiscash, and Seismitoad. But since they're different Pokemon with different stats, some things may have to be changed around. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be the first episode of how to live a 4 times weakness, or living a 4 times weakness. Unfortunately, I can't demonstrate these these sets in battle, because when you go online, you can't guarantee that your opponent's gonna have a grass type. And also, this won't exactly work out, because remember, there's also a bit of luck involved in Pokemon. So you won't know, if your opponent will get critted, if you yourself will get critted. But if all goes according to plan, and there's no uncalculated, or uncalled for, just unexpected. That's what I'm like. Unexpected events. These, in my opinion, will definitely give you the best results in terms of outspeeding a grass type, or being able to live a grass type move from another grass type, and then there can finally be that faithful day where the 4 times weakness will live and then take down its fellow rival. Well, not fellow rival. Well, then we'll take down its rival, the grass type. But yeah, that's gonna be episode 1. I'm definitely gonna do more Pokemon with different typings. Was weak to 4 times weak to other typings. But yeah, thanks guys so much for watching. If you like this, let me know what you think about this down below. Hopefully one of these days, I'll be able to showcase this for you. But that's not exactly guaranteed that will happen. But yeah, if it does happen, I'll definitely make sure to record and upload, and let you guys know what happens. Alright, so this is the Shadow Dustin 99.